Have you ever left a meeting thinking, I had the better idea, so why wasn't anyone listening? Or maybe you've watched someone else pitch the exact same idea you suggested 2 weeks earlier, and suddenly everyone thinks it's brilliant. Welcome to the mysterious world of persuasion and influence. The truth is, success at work isn't just about being right. It's about knowing how people make decisions, what motivates them, and how to communicate your ideas so they actually land. If we haven't met, I'm Derek Zardis with Biz English. In this video, I'm sharing 3 powerful books that will help you understand the psychology of persuasion, improve your influence at work, and communicate your ideas with more confidence, especially in English. Let's dive in. Here's something fascinating. Research shows that most decisions aren't purely logical. They're emotional first and rational second. That means persuasion isn't about clever arguments or flashy presentations. It's about understanding human behavior. Leaders who understand persuasion build stronger teams, negotiate better deals, and communicate ideas that people actually remember. And the 3 books we're covering today break down exactly how that works. Each one is a classic in its own right, and I'm excited to share them with you. First, Influence by Robert Cialdini. Why do people say yes even when they didn't originally plan to? That's the question Robert Cialdini set out to answer in his classic book, Influence. Through years of behavioral research, he uncovered 6 powerful psychological principles that shape human decisions: reciprocity, authority and scarcity, consistency, social proof, and liking. What makes this book so powerful is its scientific foundation. Cialdini doesn't just tell stories. He explains the psychological triggers that influence how people respond to requests, ideas, and opportunities. For professionals, this book becomes a kind of operating manual for human behavior, helping you communicate ideas more effectively, negotiate with confidence, and build trust-based influence rather than manipulation. Next, one of my favorites, The Little Red Book of Selling by Jeffrey Gitomer. What actually makes someone great at selling? Talent, technique, or attitude? Jeffrey Gitomer argues that the answer is simpler than most people think. In The Little Red Book of Selling, Gitomer focuses on the fundamentals: confidence, preparation, and enthusiasm, as well as building genuine relationships with customers. Instead of complex strategies or psychological tricks, Gitomer emphasizes mindset and daily habits. Each short chapter delivers a punchy principle that sales professionals can immediately apply. It's like a cheat sheet for the day-to-day salesperson. What I love about this book is its energy. It reminds us that persuasion isn't just about tactics. It's about credibility and enthusiasm. When people trust you and believe in your message, influence becomes natural. Lastly, The Greatest Salesman in the World by Mandino. What if the secret to persuasion wasn't technique, but character? Mandino's Greatest Salesman in the World answers that question through a powerful parable. And if you've watched my videos enough, you know how I love a parable. The story follows a young camel boy who learns the secrets of success through ancient scrolls, each teaching a principle of discipline, perseverance, and positive thinking. Unlike most sales books, this one doesn't focus on tactics. Instead, it focuses on the values and mindset that shape who you become. Mandino's message is simple but powerful. True influence begins with personal transformation. When your character, discipline, and belief align, persuasion becomes an extension of who you are. All right, time for my tip-top tips. These are 9 practical ideas you can start using right away. From influence, give first. The principle of reciprocity says that people naturally want to return favors. In business, this could be sharing helpful information, offering support, or making a useful introduction. I've seen this work beautifully when helping clients. The moment you give genuine value first, the relationship, it changes instantly. 2, build credibility early. People are more persuaded by those they perceive as experts. Even a small signal, like sharing relevant experience or demonstrating knowledge, can dramatically increase your influence in a conversation. Thirdly, highlight scarcity. Opportunities feel more valuable when they're limited. FOMO is a key focus nowadays, fear of missing out. But for decades, Cialdini has been showing how people respond more strongly when they feel they might miss out, a principle widely used in marketing, negotiation, and leadership communication. From the Little Red Book of Selling, 1. Enthusiasm is contagious. Gitomer reminds us that people don't buy products, they buy your belief. When you genuinely believe in what you're presenting, your energy becomes persuasive on its own. 2. Prepare like a professional. Confidence often comes from preparation. Gitomer emphasizes doing the homework, understanding your audience, anticipating objections, and knowing your material cold. 3. Build relationships, not transactions. Trust beats clever persuasion every time. I've seen this with students and clients. Long-term relationships always outperform short-term wins. Lastly, from the greatest salesman in the world, master your habits. Mandino teaches that success is built through daily repetition. Small habits practiced consistently create extraordinary results over time. 2, stay persistent. Rejection is part of persuasion. Mandino's scrolls remind us that perseverance separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. 3, lead with belief. When you believe deeply in your message, people feel it. Persuasion isn't just technique, it's conviction. Okay, now take a moment to reflect on these questions. Which persuasion principle do you naturally use most often? And which one can you improve? Think about a time when someone influenced you successfully. What did they do differently? How could stronger habits and preparation improve your ability to persuade others? So, which of these classics are you going to start with? Tell me in the comments. I always love hearing what people are reading. And if you want to go deeper, download the free workbook linked in the description. It includes the full transcript, additional vocabulary, and journal prompts to help you practice these ideas in English. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next lesson.